Another interview from the 8th Global Family Office Investment Summit here in Dubai, hosted by the Ritossa Family Office. I'm joined by Sinjin David Yoon. Sir, it's very good to have you here. Thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first of all, why are you here? How are you finding this event useful to expand your network?
The reason why I'm here is because I think that social impact has become a really major issue, and a lot of family offices are looking towards that. And so I'm just here to really add to that discussion and conversation.
So combine this family office manage or have an aggregated wealth of $4 trillion. So it's an impressive amount of money. How can this issue can be tackled and be part of their investment philosophy?
I think with that kind of money, that kind of influence right now, I think a lot of family offices, they feel that they do have a social responsibility. A lot of them are moving away from their legacy businesses of what started their family offices, and they're moving into tech. But more than that, they're moving into initiatives that have that social consideration. So I'm very fortunate to be part of this discussion, as well as a lot of these people and family offices are quite influential in the world. And they make very powerful moves, and they're very deliberate and very long-term in their thinking. And so, being here and just seeing the amount of wealth, but also the, the consideration and the responsibility that they have for that wealth is really enlightening, is really encouraging.
Give us an example of social responsible investments, how they can use or leverage their wealth to make socially responsible actions.
I think one thing is obviously is environment. But also there are other things where it's financial inclusion, banking the unbanked, even microfinancing. And so these are all major considerations. But I think for these family offices that, are looking to preserve their wealth, maintain their wealth, and also maintain their standing, what's very, very important is that these social impact projects also are viable projects. And so, it's very hard to find that balance between the two and to see social impact projects that not just have a social impact, but also have a business impact as well.
So they yield a return because their purpose is to preserve the wealth, as you stated before.
Yes, exactly. So, it's always a key consideration for them. But, family offices tend to take some level of risk that other institutions they don't, because they have much more of a long-term mentality, and it's a private family office. And so it's always good to see what they're interested in as well.
Which moves, which actions are they carrying out in order to become more socially responsible? Are they decarbonizing? Are they investing in companies with a better structure, more inclusive governance? Give us some practical example to make our viewership understand.
I think the biggest example is fintech. I mean, that's a very easy play. It's a technology, it's platform, it's oriented. Also, how the blockchain makes things accountable. And so they're looking at all these types of projects. And I think, these are the ideal projects that they're looking at. And as they get to speed up on the technology and they look at the returns, they're willing to take the risk. But there is some risk here, and it's a good environment for us to have a discussion here at the summit as well.
On the contrary, to wrap up this interview, if you had to highlight some progresses that must be done and they haven't been done so far, that a family office must take into consideration when they're investing their money, what are they?
I think one thing that hasn't been taken into consideration enough is that family offices tend to work very privately. Even these family office conferences are quite young. They haven't been around for a long time. Family offices pretty much existed in a silo before, and now, they're coming together with these annual conferences. Like the one here is just amazing. But I think the power and the influence that they truly have for financial inclusion, or even raising markets up, rather than just simply investing in equities, but actually investing in innovations that can change society, I think that needs to be on the agenda more. But I think that family offices are in the best position to do so because they're willing to take those risks as well.
Well, thank you for your insightful point of view. Thank you again, sir.
Thank you very much.
That's it.